Good morning, guys. Today I'm gonna talking about it's actually a tutorial based on Ajax, which is using xampp, or you say xampp, it doesn't matter, and JavaScript. So for the table of content, this is gonna be a very short video because it only have 3 parts. And part 1, it's about languages. HTML, CSS, they always go together, okay? CSS is actually help HTML to organize the content. Wherever you locate it, absolute value or relative layout or stuff like that. The JavaScript is such a powerful thing for HTML because HTML doesn't have a lot of functionality. But having JavaScript, HTML will have some functionalities. But sometimes that's not enough. Here we go. We have PHP. PHP is more like the driver, especially for the database. Sometimes you want to talk to the MySQL database. If you only have HTML, that's not going to work. So you need PHP to be the driver, pass the value from the web page to the server and read the data from the database. And pass it back to the web browser. So by having this two best friend, HTML is become more powerful. And for part 2, I'm just gonna talking about the application, which is xampp or xampp, I guess. It's running on I think it's running on. Well, let me check. I'm sure it's on the Mac though. And Windows and Linux, right? Pretty much Windows, Linux, Mac OS. So you should be able to get it and run it. So this application have include a lot of sub applications. All these. So this is a database. This is just the Apache, the host of the website, and this is for the files. This is for the email, I guess, and Tomcat and Glassfish. Some people confused about that. And the Glassfish, it's a big picture. It's actually a Java Enterprise application container. But for Tomcat, it only can support the servlet, the Java servlet. So Tomcat is really only part of the Glassfish. Well, that's the way that I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's do. Oh, this is part 3. Let's just do it. I already have pretty much everything installed on my Windows, so I'm just gonna go to my remote desktop. Remote desktop. Here we go. At home. Continue. That's the link that the professor wanted me to show you. So I'm sure you can read it. But I'm just gonna basically set it up for you guys. Let's just delete this for now. Where's the code at? Yeah, that's the little demo right there. Oh, in the bottom, I guess. No, maybe go up a little bit. Yeah, right here. Sample demo. You put in your name, like my name, my last name. Boom. That's it. But I'm just gonna guide you guys through it. So before that, I'm gonna copy the code right here. I mean, same thing over here. I'm just gonna copy it. Real source, page source code. The reason why I can see the XML is because HTML, because HTML is actually running on the client, which is on my browser, in my browser. So I can just easily copy it and put in my notepad. What's the name of the file? I can't remember. The name of the file is this. Okay. We're gonna language HTML. So I'm gonna save it. Put on the desktop for now. Only for now. So put the name there. I don't think I will. Just be safe. HTML. Put on desktop. And we also need the PHP file, which is the driver. And in this case, it will get some data from the HTML, and then process it, pass it back to HTML. So I'm just gonna copy it over. I think, you know what? I think this is not gonna work because the newer version of PHP doesn't write the code like this. But I'm just gonna copy it over. Put it over here. What's the name of the file? Well, let's just define it as PHP. Save it. Say hello. Say hello. Put it on the desktop. Here we go. We got that. So what are we gonna do next is to set up the configuration in the xampp. What you're gonna do is to go to the application where you installed it. So in my case, this is my C drive, which is just the operating system. That's it. This is my D drive, my secondary hard drive, which stores the application. So I install that to the D drive. That's why I go to D drive. Here we go. That's the xampp or xampp. So where you want to go is go. My bad. Go over here. There's something called htdocs. You want to go into that folder, because everything over here will be inside the Apache. For example, I'm gonna create a folder right here called my name, my last name. It's gonna be these. Here we go. And copy over the two files that we just coded. Well, actually, just copy paste. What are we gonna do is to start? Oh, I already started it, but I'm gonna show you how to start it. How to start it? You just click it. Sometimes you can't start it because the port number over here is conflicted with another process or application. You can always check over here. For example, if I want to start another application on port 80, I'm not able to do it because this application, the Apache, is actually already took the port 80, so it's no longer available. But you always can reconfigure it over here. So you can reconfigure the port. And after that, I'm just gonna test if it's working. I'm sure it's working because it's right here is the term green. But here we go. Where we're gonna go? It's that folder called a localhost Chung. That's my last name. So I'm just gonna go Chung. That's the directory. So where you want to go exactly? It's the HTML file. So you can either click it or type in. Whatever you type in, there's an arrow. Like I said earlier, I think this code is too old, but I'm just gonna fix it for you guys. We need a PHP. Over here we need a, well, let's just reorganize it a little bit. PHP. Oh, my bad. I tried to save it. Boom, I think that will work. Let me just refresh it. My name. Here we go. Well, for some of you guys maybe got confused why I didn't copy the code from here. I mean, these are the same code. The reason why I didn't copy it over because I want to show you guys that because this is HTML. See, this is HTML. It's actually running on your browser. Therefore, you can see the source code. You can copy it over. But the PHP, it's running on the server. You're never gonna see the code. So that's why I copied it over. But there is a little well, I think it might be called bugs, but it's not necessarily a bug because it's running on their website, because I think they're running on the old version. But newer version of PHP, you definitely want to put a PHP right there and another PHP right there. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any question, you guys can contact me over here. Oh, my bad, I just killed that boy. Maybe put it over here. I really like that picture. So my contact info, it's these. Uh oh.